This is a certified VoroAMI classic. What's up y'all, it's your boy VoroAMI, and in today's video, it's time to talk about the main man, Lobo, once again. The latest news about Lobo joining the DC universe has gotten me super excited to talk about him once again on the channel. So without further ado y'all, let's get right on with Lobo and Superman's Throwdown from the 1996 series, Superman the Animated Series. Lobo's busy trying to set up a bomb when the GOAT superhero Superman pulls up to the scene, alerting the main man that his $1 million prize has finally arrived. Now you guys are probably wondering, how exactly did we get to this situation? And don't worry, I got y'all with the recap. Early in the episode, Lobo was in outer space, busy capturing some jabroni named Squeaks for the bounty on his head, when he's transported into a spaceship by the individual known as the Preserver, a being who collects the rarest of species. Bro even has a dodo bird. The Preserver informs Lobo he wants him to capture the last Kryptonian, Superman, and offers him money to get the job done. And y'all know how Lobo is. Once he hears of a mission with cash involved, he turns into the biggest menace the universe has ever seen to get the job done. That's what makes him so terrifying. Superman removes the cords from the bomb as Lobo tells Supes how he's been trying to get in touch with him all day through his devious tactics. Superman pulls out the classic "Who are you?" question, with Lobo being like, "My bad, I didn't properly introduce myself," and minks the GOAT hero with an all-lee right, sends Supes through the door on his butt. Disrespectful. The 97 overall walks up and introduces himself to Superman as Lobo as he says, "That's L as in lacerate, O as in obliterate, D as in disembowel, and O as in obliterate again." Lobo even asks Superman on what he thinks about using obliterate twice. Supes isn't having this Hall of Fame crash out's time though, and tells him he thinks he's a certifiable madman in this dude's face. One thing y'all are gonna learn in this video is the fact Lobo is one crazy dude, and I'm like so for real about this too, man. The dude packed up his teacher and his whole race in the comics, so you already know this dude is bad news, bruh. Superman tosses Lobo into a police car and chills Supes. Remember, the police got bills to pay too. Lobo's like, "Oh, this dude might indeed be him," and tells Supes thanks and gives the hero the X2 combo that sends him on his behind again. Supes stayed landing on his butt in this series, bruh. It's crazy. Lobo walks up to Superman to initiate the pounce technique on the hero that made Arkham Catwoman so famous. Nearby, some cops alert Superman of a smoke bomb, allowing the GOAT hero to escape. And dang, Lobo just got caught in a Fortnite sting grenade situation. He might be done. Lobo drops down like Future Piccolo as Superman tells the cops to stay back. The cops ask Superman, "What is it?" And Superman's like, "I don't know, bro. I've never seen a creature like this." And Lobo realizes his possum trick worked on the GOAT hero, opens his eyes to tell him he loves him, sarcastically before shoving him away into a car with a kangaroo special. Lobo walks up to Supes as he tells the hero the #1 rule of hunting is to make the target come to you, and this dude should take his own advice as he runs right into a mink by Superman. There goes another pole. Superman says good advice and spirit talk, GOAT. Lobo's thinking, dang, he might be more than I can chew, and decides on the devious plan of using a pole to whack Superman, Looney Tunes style, into the air. Superman recuperates and flies towards Lobo, causing the main man to do a glorious flip off the building to whistle his trusty space hawk, and man, Lobo is so dang cool. Supes flies behind Lobo to utilize the sleeper hold technique on the menace, and Lobo isn't a big fan of Superman doing this as he tells the prestige hero, "No riders." Yeah, unless you're a dolphin or a baddie, Lobo isn't letting you ride with him. Close by, the Queen Lois Lane arrives and sees Superman and Lobo going at it in the air, and oh no, LexCorp. Superman and Lobo crash into LexCorp, and you already know Lex Luthor is going to be adding another thing on his list as to why he detests Superman so much. Like they had the poor employees screaming their lungs out here. We pick up the Lex Luthor, who's on the phone talking with the President of the United States on this new weapon system, and stops as he witnesses Superman and Lobo flying through his building. Lex's reaction always kills me here too, like, you know he gained another reason to hate Superman, bruh. Lobo kicks Superman off like Itachi in his match with Sasuke and fires an explosive at Superman, who dodges with his awareness card. Superman sees the explosive heading towards a train and flies after it, causing Lobo to pull out the signature expression as he doesn't believe what he's seeing. Superman flies to the explosive with his enhanced fly card to safely direct the bomb into the air and gets caught in a Dragon Ball Z-like explosion. And damn, the prestige talent didn't deserve this at all. Superman crashes down to the pavement as the civilians gather around, realizing their GOAT hero has been laid out like Kuwabara. Lobo parks down and tells Supes how impressed he is of him going after the rocket, And yes, the glorious thumbnail strikes here. Lobo deduces that Supes is a hero that won't allow for anyone else to get hurt and clowns him for caring about the civilians. And hey man, Lobo, don't clown those civilians. There's some hard-working individuals. Superman tells Lobo they're human beings and gets pinned to the floor by Lobo. As the D1 crash out tells the hero they're gonna have to make do without their big baby blue sitter from now on because he's been paid a lot of cash to deliver the hero and bruh, a crowbar. About to give him the G-Mod special I see. Lobo tells Superman he always delivers as the main man. One of the coldest DC characters, I don't make the rules. Lobo tells Supes the more he moves, the worse it's gonna hurt, but he should still feel free to go crazy. Then one of the crazier moments happens here as Lobo is hit with a rod, causing him to pull out the "excuse me" line and look back, and goodness gracious, this is why Lois is the queen, bruh. Saw her man in trouble and immediately jumped into action. Lois tells Lobo to leave the goat alone, and Lobo puts on his Shamik Moore badge as he licks his lips. Supes tells Lois to stay back, and Lobo's like, I know this fraud isn't talking right now, and gives him a punch kick to the face, even calls Supes a junior. That's crazy. Lobo's like, Lois, huh? And asks Lois if she's his girlfriend, and sadly no, not in this universe. Lois strikes Lobo and props to her for swinging. A lot of other people in her situation wouldn't have done this at all. Lobo throws Lois to the ground, and dang bruh, chill. Lois looks on in horror as Lobo eats the rod like he's Ito from Ben 10. Lobo says any lady with class would rather be hanging with the main man, and Supes bruh, he's gonna shred Lobo when he gets up. Lobo tells Lois to show how classy she is as Lois calls the menace a pig, and Stephanie McMahon slaps Lobo, only to receive damage from the slap. Zarnians are extremely durable bruh. Lobo tells Lois he likes a lady who plays rough and to give him another slap, and yeah buddy, you're gonna get another alright, as Superman minks the menace away, causing Lobo to call the hero a dirty fragging. We pick back up with Lex Luthor as he tells Mercy he wants the whole complex to be repaired as Lobo crashes through the building while cussing again, and gosh, I can't wait to see Nicholas Hoult bring this man to life in the new Superman movie. Superman and Lois check on each other as Supes departs to take down the 97 overall talent once and for all. A few minutes later, Lobo crashes into a dock as the main man tries to recover. Unfortunately for him, Superman is back with a burning rage in his soul as he slams Lobo into the ground with a full power Frieza special. Supes orders Lobo to get up, and yo, Lobo has the GOAT hero crashing out now. Understandable. Did y'all see what this maniac was trying to do to Lois earlier? Superman orders Lobo to stand again as he picks him up, and Lobo couldn't help but praise Superman for not being the Boy Scout he thought he was earlier on in the fight. Lobo whistles the sacred Space Hawk once again to hit Superman, and dang bro, this ain't right. Lobo stops his bike, sending Superman crashing onto a wall, Coyote style. Lobo tells Supes he'll deal with him another time and flies back into space. Of course, y'all already know this didn't sit well with Superman as my guy got all his space equipment to go hunt Lobo down. Like the dude messed with Lois Lane. Bro is not getting off that easy. 2 minutes later, Lobo hovers to Superman's spaceship with his trusty crowbar to do the unthinkable, aka whack the windshield. Bro is unhinged. Lobo alerts Superman, prompting the GOAT hero to fry him up with a Pikachu special. Lobo even had to let go. That's how you know the electrocution was a lot. Lobo gets back on the Space Hawk, ready to unleash his diabolical rocket maneuver on Superman again. Superman being ready this time, fires a beam, destroying the rocket, and you gotta love Prep Time Superman. He's not talked about enough like Prep Time Batman is. Lobo decides to spam Superman like a Fortnite player, and Supes is like, two can play that game, as he fires another beam at Lobo, causing him to be launched away. Lobo, who is tired of being humiliated, rushes Supes with a glorious spam technique still equipped. Supes is like, alright, I've had enough of the low tier spamming, and launches out of his spacecraft to finish off Lobo once and for all. And a theme song, bruh, is too good. Superman tells Lobo, I guess the only way to reason with you is to take away your toys, and dang, Supes just little broed Lobo so badly, and I won't even say little bro, he basically just called this dude a baby, bruh. Supes was cooking here. Lobo tries to swing at Superman, who parries the attack and follows up with a mink he's gonna remember for a long time. Unknown to Superman, he's fallen into the trap of the Preserver as the space villain fires a chemical that incapacitates Superman, allowing Lobo to return a mink of his own to the hero. Not cool at all, and of course, this leads to Superman waking up in Preserver's spaceship, realizing that he's become a new slave of the Preserver, and Lobo, who thought he was going to get off easy, now realizing that the Preserver knows that he's the last individual of his race, and he gets captured as well. So this leads into the second part, man. But one of my favorite episodes from Superman the Animated Series. This was one of the first videos planned for 2025, and man, yapping about Lobo here just has me so excited to see him be portrayed by Jason Momoa in the DC universe. Such an elite cast casting, man. Like that's gotta be one of the best comic book castings of all time, bruh. Up there with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and Wesley Snipes as Blade. I know Jason Momoa he's gonna kill it as Lobo, man. Stan Lee's favorite DC characters finally coming into life, bruh. Rest in peace to him, man. Lobo, always been one of my favorite characters. He was one of DC's biggest characters during the 90s and the early 2000s, man. He was everywhere. The comics, the DC Marvel crossovers, the animated series, the video games. Hopefully with him being in the DC universe played by Jason Momoa in the Supergirl movie and possibly a future Superman movie, hopefully this gives us Lobo synergy again, where he's in the video games, the animated movies, everything, man. Lobo was him. He's certified, bruh. One of the GOATs. Also, you guys let me know your thoughts on Lobo and his casting. The next video coming out will be Ben becoming a villain. That's gonna be a good one. Ben just going straight villain and cooking Alan, Helen, and everybody else, bruh. That should be a good one. And also another secret video that I won't say yet, but just know when the video comes out, bruh, y'all are gonna like it. If y'all enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also got an Instagram if y'all want to follow on there. As always, I hope y'all continue a nice week, and I'll catch y'all for the next video. VoroAMI out.